Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and let me be the first to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. We have a ranked tour event coming up. I can't wait to see you dominate the field. Let's get into it. Second shot here on the first. Oh yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. 12 feet left to the hole. This putt's going left to right pretty hard. Right by. And this will be your par putt here. And you're at even par. All right, let's go. We got a par 4 on the second hole. Well, that was never going to be good. Fading this shot. Nicely done. Had the right club there. Here we go. This putt for the birdie. All right, that hole will bring you down to 1 under par. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole. Safely on the green. And this putt's about 18 feet away. Well, this one's looking good so far. Still on track. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. Man, you got a hold of that. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. And just 2 strokes away from our leader here. That is beautiful. And this is about 4 feet. Stroke lead for our leader at the moment. Time for the 5th hole. We got a par 4 ahead of us. Oh, and you got all of that one. Setting up about 115 yards out. Ever so close. 1 stroke off the lead. Shots coming towards the green nicely. I'm okay with that. And here's a 13-footer. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Nice stroke on that one. That's your 4th birdie of the day. We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. Well, bunker's staring at us. Hopefully we don't leave it short in there. Nice, another green and rag. I'm liking it. This could take you to 5 under. This putt's moving uphill and to the right. So good. Teeing off now on the 7th. This shot's about 75 yards to the pin. drops in for birdie number 6 on the day. Okay, par 3 for the 8th. Okay, this one for par. And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment. Wind blowing left to right on this one. Oh, wonderfully struck. And here's our second shot on the 9th. I like it. I like what you did there. This is an eagle putt. Tapping in for birdie. Well done. And right now you're 7 under for the day. Okay, we get to start the back 9 with a par 4. This thing's going for days. Look at this thing. Second birdie in a row. Let's get on a streak here. And after that one, you are at 8 under par. And now the 11th hole. It's a par 5. Yes, that's a good swing. This shot is clocking in at 195 yards away. Oh yeah, you'll take those all day. Okay, this is your eagle putt. Let's make it count. Look at you go. And after that one, 10 under. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Well, you made good contact with that one. Here's our second shot on the 12th. Great job on that approach. And this putt's around 11 feet out. This one should start off straight, but then it does look like it turns to the left. And there you go. Dropping in for the birdie. And after that one, you're sitting at 11 under. And let's see what happens here on the 13th hole. You've dialed in a little fade on this shot. Good job. Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. That's going to do just nicely. And after that hole, currently 12 under par. All right, on to the 14th. This one is a par 4. Well done. This one's about 110 yards from the pin. That's going to work just fine on the approach. 10 feet to the cup. Looks like this one's breaking to the left. Oh, yeah, that'll do. In there for the bird. And everyone's chasing the player on the top of the leaderboard, currently enjoying a 7-stroke lead. That wind is going right to left out there. This approaches into an elevated green. All right, on the green and under regulation, you got a putt for eagle, and that's fantastic. All right, here we go. This is your chance for the eagle. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right. Oh my, there's your eagle. And after that one, 15 under. Okay, 16th hole now, and we got a par 3. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. Okay, let's get this ball in the hole. This to save par. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. All right, here we go. Number 17. This one's a par 4. Smart shot. This one's around 135 yards out. That was good stuff. Give this a little pat and we can move on. And after that hole, you sit at 16 under par. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. And this one's about 125 yards out. Nice. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. And the putt will drop. And your round is over. And we're all done here. And it's going to be 17 under par for you. And with that, I will leave you to your own devices. Thank you for the round, and I'll see you next time. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy. I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what goes down here in a bit. Today we're teeing it up in beautiful Etobicoke, Ontario at St. George's Golf and Country Club. Best of luck out there today. Okay, best of luck with this one, 16-footer. Sort of straight to start out with this one, and then it goes a bit to the left. That shot was marvelous. Teeing it up here on hole number 2. Good shot. Setting up here about, I'd say 100 yards out. Nice approach, pin high. That's where we like it. And here you go. This for the birdie. We have got a par 3 in front of us for the third hole. Let's knock it close. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. Oh, yeah. That's going to do just nicely. And this one's about 10 feet out. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Looking good. Oh, yeah. Well done. Back-to-back birdies. Well, we got a bit of wind to deal with on this hole. Taking a look at the elevated green from here. Coming in for a landing on the short stuff could be good. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. Have a good drive here, par 4, 5th hole. Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. Nice, that's going to avoid the rough. We're in the fairway, looking good. A little bit of fade on this one. That shot was phenomenal. We've made it to the 6th hole. And take a look at this right here. Here comes a 3-footer. And the 7th hole, we have a par 4. Oh dear, look at that go. Okay, this one's about 105 yards out. This one's heading for it. Sink this and we'll pull down a birdie. And that will drop for birdie number 6 on the day. Okay, par 3 on the 8th. can't hit them all. Oh, this has my attention. Well, continuing to look good. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Tee shot's looking decent. Okay, hole number 9, shot number 2. Let's see what you got. Look at you go here. Nice shot. Okay, this is your look at eagle. So good. That was a fantastic shot. Okay, we're starting the back 9 of this course with a par 4. You absolutely demolished that drop. Look at you go. Putting for eagle here now on this par 4. All right, this next putt for eagle. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Nicely done. Here comes the 11th hole. Oh man, just tapped that one. And this one's about 180 yards out. That was the club. About 6 feet to go here. So good, so good. And we're on the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Oh man, you launched that. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 3. Hey, I'm liking this. You're hitting lots of greens, it seems. 8 feet to the cup. And just drop this on in and you'll get a par. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. Oh man, did you ever send that one? Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Good shot there. Here's a look for birdie. Okay, here's the 15th. This one's a par 5. Okay, we are about 245 yards out from here. And there's some fantastic golf. Putting for eagle. Good luck here. 18 feet to the cup. Breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh, it's always tough leaving them short. Let's see what happens here on the 16th. And a nice easy fade on this one. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. I think this putt's going to break to the right. Ooh. And now this from 4 feet. Let's see what happens here. We get a long par 4 for this one. And look at this. You've got all of that one, I'm sure. And here's our second shot on the 17th. Here we go. Come on, green. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? Here we go. This putt for birdie. Okay, now we go over to the par 4 18th hole. We'll take those all day. This one's about 130 yards out. That shot was fantastic. Great work. And we're down here, finished with a tap. And that's gonna do it for our round here today. Thank you ever so much for playing, and hopefully we'll see you back here soon. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and first of all, welcome to the nature. Second, welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. And as we kick into this ranked tour affair, I got good feelings from the golf gods. I think you're going to do well out there. All right, let's crack into it. Nicely down out of the sand. Let's get that putter on the go and take it from there. 8-footer here in front of us. And we're starting the day under par. I love to see this. And we're on the par 4 second hole. Let's have a good one. It's tidy. We've got about 115 yards to the pin. That should do nicely. And now this from 13 feet. Looks like a right to left break. Oh, yeah, that'll drop on in for the birdie. Well done. Heads up, wind's going right to left on this one. You made good contact. Nice shot into this green. Good work. And this putt is for your birdie. Let's do this. Let's see what happens here on hole number 4. Okay, this is about 125 yards away. And that's gonna do nicely. Great shot out there. Boom, and that's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. And the 5th hole is a par 4. Well done. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. Seems like you're doing pretty good in the approach shot department. Here we go. This one for birdie. Well done out there. That's your 5th birdie on the day. That's going to bring things down to 5 under par. It's blowing out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Do 6 feet to go here. Great work out there on the course today. Birdie number 6. Okay, 7th hole is a par 4. The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Ooh, I think you're a bit firm on this one. Good job. Here we go. This is for birdie. And a short putt, yes, but it will move to the left. Teeing up here on the 8th hole. I approve. Here is a 12-footer. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. I'm loving it. That's birdie number 8 on the day. All right, 9th hole, par 5 coming up. Yeah, that'll work. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin. This shot's having a bit of fade to it. And this for the eagle. Wow, amazing. And the wind's a little blustery, blowing right to left on this one. And second shot on the 10th coming up. Left. The 11th hole is a par 5. Nicely played. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. Setting up a 12-foot putt here. I think this one's breaking to the left. There's your eagle. All right, 12th hole, par 4. Let's have a good drive. Staring down a birdie putt here. Here comes the 13th hole. Here's an 8-footer. Let's keep her going. That's 2 birdies in a row. Let's have a third. And the 14th hole is upon us. Let's have a good drive here. This is par 4. Oh, come on now. That's not what you deserve. Good work there. Great shot. All right, this is for the bird. Okay, stepping on to the par 5, 15th now. All right, we've got an elevated green. Might need some more club. Okay, 19 feet. I think this one will go left to right. Looking good so far. Oh, yes. That'll go down nicely. Wind is blowing right to left on this one. inside bunker. Okay, from the sand to the green, I like this progression. On this hole, we've got this left for par. Here we go. Hole number 17, ready to go. Beauty of a swing there. Oh my goodness, that is a display of power. All right, this one's about 125 yards out. I think we have the right club here. Really well judged approach there. All right, drop this one in. This one for birdie. And now to the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, this is about 105 yards-ish to the pin. A little wayward on that approach. Ouch, right by the hole. Okay, for the save. Well, I had a good time out there today. I am happy that you brought me along for the ride. Hopefully we'll see you real soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what happens today. I got good feelings. I'm going to leave it there. And I can't wait for the drama to unfold as we get into this Ranked Tour event. Okay, let's have a good one. And with that, you have begun. Best of luck to you. Putting this one from downtown. This is it's going to be interesting. This one's going pretty hard left to right. Well, this one's on the line. Well done from there. Maybe next one will drop. Well done. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. Second shot here on hole number 2. Look at you go. That was nice. Back-to-back birdies. All right, staring down a par 3 now on this third hole. And a little bit of shaping here, a little fade on this shot. And this putt's around 16 feet out. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. No. 3 feet to go. All right, that putt will go. All right, best of luck. Have a nice drive here on this fourth hole. We have a par 4. That's unfortunate. Okay, we may need a little more club than normal here. That green is elevated. That's safe. 15 feet to go from here. Going up the hill and to the left. Oh, too bad. And the only thing left to do is sink this putt and hit your par. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one. And second shot here on the 5th. Look at you go out there. We've got a ringer here, I think. All right, let's see what's happening elsewhere on the leaderboard. We have a par 3 here on the 6th. There's a fancy little chip shot. Nicely done in there for the bird. Okay, the lengthy par 4. Got some good contact on that one. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. And here we go for the birdie. And that drops that marks down your 5th birdie so far today. And you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. Well, you're on the green. You just have a lot of work to do to get to that cup, though. All right, let's pop this in. Birdie putt. This putt's going uphill and to the right. Oh, unfortunate. This one's a 4-foot putt. Let's see what we can do on the 9th. This one's about 145 yards away. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. All right, this one's from 14 feet away. This one's going hard to the right. Oh my. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. Shaping up out here. That's birdie number 6 on the day. And we got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. Let's see what you have on the second shot here on the 10th. Six feet to the cup. And here we go. Par putt coming up. Okay, let's head to the next. Here we go. Par 5, 11th hole. Have a good drive. Oh my goodness, just smashed that drive. And we're setting up about 120 yards out. Okay, here's a 12-foot putt. This one starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the right. That is fine work. Okay, on the tee of the 12th hole, it's a par 4. Nice. This is our third shot. I believe this is for your par. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind. And this shot is fading a little bit. Well done. Okay, now this from 11 feet. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Now that one could have used a bit more pace. All right, the par 4, 14th is next. Oh, that was a fine swing. Fine swing. And this one's about 120 yards to the pin. Oh, this is looking good. Yep. Gonna work. That's gonna work. Great work out there. Great work. Birdie number 7 in the hole. And teeing up now on the 15th hole. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Well done. Back into the fairway. Good stuff. Here we go. This drops, you get a bird. And this one starts off straight enough and then heads to the right, I think. putt appears to be online. And that drops in for bird number 8 on the scorecard. Great work. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. This one's looking pretty good. Oh. And if you can sink this, it's a birdie for you. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. Next up is the 17th hole. This one's a par 4. What happened there? Well played to you. Let's fire up a replay on that one. And now, number 18. This one's a par 4. Nicely done. All right, this shot's about 150 yards out. This could be good. Here's your look for a final score of 57. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Well done. You dropped that putt. Finish the round with a birdie. That's good stuff. All right, that's going to do it for me. Thanks for playing, and we will see you soon.